Hi, my name is Christopher Nordberg, and I have a deeply personal story to share with you. As long as I can remember, I have always been a very determined and a goal-oriented person. If I wanted to accomplish something, I've done absolutely everything to reach my goal. The phrase, "where there's a will, there's a way," describes me very accurately, both in my own opinion and in the opinion of many others, or at least has described so far. A few years ago, I noticed that step by step I began to sink deeper and deeper into dark thoughts. The work I had loved for decades and which had been my passion began to taste, quite frankly, like shit. And even worse, nothing else in life seemed to excite me anymore either. The things I had enjoyed and that had brought me great joy and a sense of satisfaction no longer did that. Every day was just like any other day, and I stumbled through them like walking in a thick fog, without finding glimpses of light or joy. I thought the best days of my life were over. I, who had always been very determined and almost pathologically interested in learning new things and achieving the goals I set, was completely lost with myself. I, who always used to be sure of what the next step in my life and career would be, was no longer that. In fact, I had no idea what to do next. I had lost my direction and the purpose of my life. And just then, in the gloomiest moment of my life, the world served me the term Ikigai. The formula for longevity and happiness has been researched a lot. It has become clear that for some reason this long life and happiness is particularly prevalent in certain nationalities and in certain geographical areas. One of these countries is Japan, and the island of Okinawa in particular. Nowhere else in the world are there as many people living longer than 100 years as in Okinawa. How is this possible, and what is the secret to this long happy life? After digging deeper into the matter, it became clear that the Okinawans live by the Ikigai mindset. Freely translated, Ikigai can be summed up as follows. Ikigai is your life mission as well as your justification for existence. Ikigai can be approached from 4 directions, and if and when these all meet, you will find the purpose of life, the Ikigai. These 4 directions are something you love, something the world needs, something you get paid for, and something where you are exceptionally good. When I look at my former life as a brand strategist, these 4 parts of Ikigai came to fruition perfectly. It's a shame that at some point I didn't get fulfilled anymore, especially in the something you love section. Personally, I feel that this Ikigai point of something you love is perhaps the most important part of the whole search for your meaning of life. If you wake up every morning to do something just because you're getting paid, you will soon have a burnout, just like what happened to me. Therefore, I found it absolutely necessary to find a new purpose in life. During my coaching career, I have become 100% convinced that each of us will find ourselves in a situation at least once or twice in our lives where we question everything. And that's when we start looking for a new purpose and direction in our lives, Ikigai. This is, of course, perfectly normal. Usually most development takes place through crises. However, it's always good to see a crisis as an opportunity, no matter how bad it may feel. The crisis usually forces us to change, and that's good. If we also give our subconscious mind time to provide us with answers, we are off to a good start. I myself struggled with discovering the new purpose of life for a few years. At first I was completely lost, and the biggest anxiety was that my head was completely empty for what I want to do in life. I had achieved a lot in my earlier career, almost everything I could achieve. And for that career I was once driven with great passion, knowing exactly what my goals were and how to get there. And now I was completely without a goal. A whole new situation for me, the performer. No wonder I felt lost. However, I studied my inner self all the time while looking for external information on many topics of interest. Little by little, a picture of the new Ikigai began to form in my head. When I drew the quadrangle several times, a picture of a YouTube channel focusing on self-improvement began to take shape. In my dreams, I had been thinking for a long time how I could combine my passion for making videos with something that would bring joy to other people's lives while getting my bills paid. I realized that this Ikigai would bring direction and fulfillment to me for the next stage in my life. As I filled out the different sections of the 4 fields, I came to this conclusion. Something I love. I love producing content on various social media channels, especially in the form of videos. Something the world needs. A big part of people want to develop themselves and evolve. That's why they need a leader and ideas. Something I will get paid doing. I have already been able to verify that people are willing to pay for getting coached. Something where I'm really good. Over the years, I've been able to see the most amazing stories of change and success in the lives of the people I've coached. And there was it, my new Ikigai. What's best for me here is that I can now combine my passion for making video content with coaching. A thing I had secretly been thinking about for a long time, but hadn't dared to say it out loud. If you want to find your own life mission, it's important to dare to think with an open mind and heart about what you really want to be and what you want to do in life. Not what your parents might want, what society accepts of you, or even what your friends think. This is about your unique life. You decide, and it's your responsibility to decide how you want to live it. No one else can live your life for you. No one will pick you up from your home and tell you, this is your dream life. Jump aboard and enjoy the ride. I wish you a good journey in your search for Ikigai. Thank you and see you in the next video.